Okay, Warren.
Okay, the third song that we've selected here, and our mini blitz through this whole lyric process to deal with social justice, is Little Boy. I'm not sure, yes I am, Jess, Laura, Casey and Beth have put this together. Okay, looking at this, the first thing that comes off the page about this is simplicity in construction, which is not a bad thing. We don't need huge amounts of words, as we established already, to convey a very strong idea. And particularly if we're dealing with something that we want to actually appeal to a family audience, a particularly younger audience, clearly the less words and the stronger the message, using minimalism of words, is better. Okay, what we're looking at here, we have a chorus which is constructed of 4 lines. Little boy, you are not alone. Come embrace your found new home. We will help you on your way. Come and join us. Now we pray. Okay, let's have a look at that. It's 4 lines, very simple ideas. Okay, little boy, already it's a very strong thing. It's 2 words, it conveys an image. It means us, the viewer, we are older, we are adults, this is what it suggests to me, and we're looking at a little boy, a young boy. It can be an Australian boy, it can be an African boy, we're not sure yet. We're about to find out. Little boy, you are not alone is great, because already what's being established here is that we see a child who believes that he is alone and he's on the outside, and we're giving him an affirmation or acknowledgement that that's not the case, although it might seem the case. So lots already be conveyed with that. Little boy, you are not alone. In terms of scansion, the line works perfectly well. Come embrace your newfound home. Well, I don't quite understand. He's not alone, so he's obviously in an area of conflict where he's an outsider, but now we're saying he should embrace his newfound home, which suggests he may well be a refugee. He's come from somewhere else, he's come to Australia. He feels like he's the outsider. Don't feel alone. Embrace your new home, i.e. Australia, for example. So that kind of works, okay. Alone and home technically are not really a rhyme in the truest sense of the word, but in this modern day, they'll pass through it. And we've got the same vowel sound of lone and home, we can make it work. We will help you on your way. I presume that means we, adults, community, society. It could even be school peers. He might not actually be bullied or anything, but it's simply a feeling of that distance away so far from Ethiopia, Sudan, Somalia, wherever it is. So he feels terribly isolated and alone. Perhaps of his skin colour, because he doesn't know anyone, whatever it is. He feels that is exaggerated, that sense of being the outsider. Come and join us, now we pray. Okay, I would suggest that now we pray is a bit of a cop-out to get the rhyme working, because now we pray, what we ask of you, we beseech you, we pray. We will help you on your way. Come and join us now, today. I mean, there's nothing wrong with going for simplicity. Now we pray. Don't buy it. Okay, and we're going to make it, because we're now going to actually put this on its feet, I'm going for simplicity, whatever works, the first thing. Now today, as in come and join us today, now. Let's do it now. Let's be positive and act positively in an affirming way now. So with the chorus we've got, little boy, you are not alone. Come embrace your newfound home. We will help you on your way. Come and join us now today. Now, okay, let's have a look at the verses. We have 2 verses. Looking at them, just visually, without even analysing them, they're both completely different. They're different in terms of length, syllable, all the rest of it, which is not helpful. Okay. If the point of a verse is that it's a structure that we establish that we're going to consolidate, just as a chorus is. If it's a bridge or another device, then fine, we can actually set up a different convention. The first verse, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. Very unusual. Let's see what they've done. He sits alone by himself all day. He never ever wants to play. He kicks the gravel and kicks the dust. He doesn't seem to want to trust. Our friendship games, our thoughts and ways, but he never given a chance to ask him what to dance. We've obviously left out a line here. We've left out line number 6. Yeah? This is what should happen. He sits alone by himself all day. He never ever wants to play. He kicks the gravel and kicks the dust. He doesn't seem to want to trust. Our friendship, games, our thoughts and ways, da 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 da. But he never gave us a chance. It's not going to scan, but I'll make it scan in a minute. Now we ask him, come and dance. It's fine. Okay. But he never gave us a chance. It's a very lumpy, cumbersome, awkward line. If you're writing, just say it. You'll hear the weight, the scansion, if it flows or if it's cumbersome and awkward. But he never gave us a chance. It's not a comfortable line. I understand exactly what you mean. Please give us all just one small chance, perhaps. Now we ask him come and dance would be better. Please give us all please give this world, please give this new home, or give this new home, it might be better. Give this new home give this new home one tiny chance. Give this new home, I want to say just one chance, because the suggestion there is if he tries it once he gets rejected, we've got to turn him away again. So we don't want to say just one chance. Give this new home a proper chance.
Yes.
How's that?
Yep.
Give this new home a proper chance. Now we ask him come and dance. Now we ask him doesn't follow on from the line. Give this new home a proper chance, and then you'll see. You know what I mean? It will be a response to him. If you give, it's a condition, if you give this home a new chance, then what will happen? What you've got here, give this new home a proper chance, now we ask him come and dance. I understand. Give this new home a proper chance. We can invite him in, but it's now we have to say now we ask him. So rather than now we ask him, give this new home a proper chance. Feel the joy. Now come and dance. Simple. Yeah. Yeah. Feel the joy. Please come and dance. Okay. So we've established we have 8 lines. Let's have a look what we've done for the next verse. 2, 4, 6. No, 2, 4, 5. There's 5 lines in the next verse. My first question is why? Why are there 5? Why are there 7? We've established it should be 8. It should be 8, then you go on to the next verse and you've got 5. Why? What is the thought process in this? Okay. And this is what we've got for the next verse. It says verse 3, but in fact, it's not verse 3. You've got chorus, you've got verse 1. This is actually verse 2. Why it's verse 3? Jess, Laura, Katie and Beth will tell us all in their own sweet time. Okay, verse 2. Please, you are not alone. Come stand with us. We will be your friend. Come sing and dance. Let us be one. Nothing relates to anything there. Alone, us, friend, dance, one. Nothing rhymes. Nothing scans. You've set up a good template which suggests you've thought about this and there's some work and effort involved. Please, you are not alone. Come stand with us. We will be your friend. Come sing and dance. Let us be one. Nothing. Okay. We will artificially impose it. You're not actually giving us any new information here. Please, you're not alone. We've got that. Come stand with us. We've got that in the chorus. We will be your friend. We've got that. Come sing and dance. We've got that. Let us be one. We've got that. So you've actually given us nothing. There's no information except repetition that you've given in the verse, and it's 5 lines and doesn't scan. I would say that's a big fat 0, that one. Okay. We're going to have to make up a verse. If we're going to make up a verse, why don't we tell the story, okay? So let's make up the scenario, yes? The Sudan, though many miles from here,
Yep.
and then it gives us a context. Tell the story. So what? The Sudan, though many miles from here, is filled with dread, is filled with fear.
Yep.
Okay? So we understand what's happened. It's filled with dread,
It's death. It's filled with death. It's filled with fear, or is that?
Yes, we can. Let's do it. Let's be brave. It's a bold word.
Yeah, I think so. And I just think we pussyfoot around about how bad it is too sometimes. I don't know.
And we can reassure him. I was just thinking, if we're going to make that statement, it would lead on to, no one will ever replace your mum or dad.
Yep.
I.e., we understand that you've lost your parents in the conflict. Yeah? Yeah? And we're not trying to pretend otherwise. We're not trying to, as you would say, what we don't want to do, we don't want to welcome someone out of an environment of death, adversity, suffering, loss, and somehow expect them to walk in 5 minutes and go, hey, it's great, come and join us, everything's fantastic. Clearly it's not. Clearly he's entitled to grieve. My God, wouldn't we all be grieving?
Yeah.
All we're saying is, I think what we have to say in this verse, we understand, take your time, no one's judging you, we're not in a hurry for you to, when you're ready, just know that we're here, come and join us at your leisure. I think, it strikes me of too utopian an ideal to suggest someone has come from thousands of miles away from the most appalling conditions of loss, suffering and deprivation, and we're kind of saying, oh, what are you doing playing by yourself in the dirt? Just come and join it. I mean, clearly this is an extraordinary ordeal for someone, a huge trauma. How would any of us feel? It's bad enough being plucked from your home, but being plucked from your home and then placed thousands and thousands of miles away in another part of the world, like being on a new planet where you don't know the people, you don't speak the language. I can only imagine it must be incredibly traumatic. Okay, so I think we need to allow him, and we need to acknowledge to him, we are mindful, totally mindful and appreciative of that. We're not trying to say, come on, you've got to come and join in now. Okay, so the Sudan, though many miles from here, is filled with death and filled with fear. Will never replace, as in will never replace your mum and dad, but after some time things won't seem so bad.
Yeah.
Is what we're going to say. You're not in a hurry. Take your time. You need to heal. It takes time, but it's not quite as bad as you think it is. But after we'll never replace your mum and dad, but after some time. But after some time, life is better, it's stronger.
Yeah.
Life won't seem so bad.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 4. That gives us 2 more lines in the verse. So what's the most important thing? We're looking for importance. The thing about writing a lyric, clearly, it's not like writing a monologue in a play. You've got to deal with brevity. You've got to conform to the concept of brevity. You have limited time to get your story and your information. So it's like doing a jingle as opposed to writing a symphony. You've got to convey the idea in a jingle in 30 seconds. It's hard. So much easier in a symphony. You can put all your ideas, a proliferation of ideas, and you've got all the time in the world to do it. You don't in a verse. You're passing on information. Okay, the Sudan, though many miles from here, is filled with death and filled with fear. We'll never replace your mum and dad, but after some time, life won't seem so bad. And I think, okay, we could be specific. I don't want to say the past is dead either, and this is the new. So because the great thing about culture and people is we're here to acknowledge each other's cultures, to recognise, to celebrate different music, different cultures, different languages. We don't want to say forget it, you've left it dead. It's the past is dead, so come and celebrate the new. We don't want to say that at all. I think what we want to say is. So take your time, reflect upon the past, and we'll find a way to marry it with the new. Is kind of what we want to convey, I think. What about there is no rush? I think might be the next thing to say. There is no rush. got a final line, and it's going to be, you just don't know them yet. Like, we are friends of yours, but you just don't know it yet. We're going to have yet, so what we want to rhyme yet with. There is no rush, the path's not set.
Yeah.
Where are all your friends who you've not befriended yet?
Yep. Yeah.
Where your new friends you've not befriended yet. Very good.
Yeah.
Where your new friends.
I mean, there's all that interesting sort of sub-stuff as well in all of that, Warren, in that, you know, all the abuses of human rights in Sudan around child soldiers and all of that. So what this child has come from, we can't even begin to conceive in any way, shape or form. So and so even that thing of trust, like even that befriending or haven't even befriended yet. So I mean, this child's trust has been broken and broken and broken, and then to lose parents as well. So and it actually, what really comes to mind for me is one of the Sudanese students that you and I know really well, who lost his mum and sort of came out here. So, you know, so for us it's personal as well. I mean, because we have actually had an incredible interaction with a whole group of Sudanese refugee students. So, yeah, very powerful.
We could actually say that. He sits alone by himself all day. This young warrior never learned to play.
Fabulous.
Would be better than
Yes.
he never... By saying he never ever wants to play, we get the idea. We've got that. But you're saying that you're using a lot of words when you can have an economy of words. Rather than saying he never ever... We could say this young warrior, and already you've got it, never wants to play. We get it, because he wasn't playing with toys or whatever it was, he was playing with guns. I think we should do
Fabulous.
that. It's much stronger.
I love that. That's brilliant. Yep.
This young warrior never wants to play, never learnt to play.
Never learnt to play.
It's better.
Yeah.
Because he never had a chance to.
And that's the social justice issue in this, about childhood.
I'm going to say soldier, because warrior is 3 syllables and soldier's 2. So
Yeah.
this young soldier never learned to play.
Yeah. And then it's funny because there's all that stuff about playing with guns, as children do, as well, you know, in a different context, in a normal context as well. So it's a...
I just wonder if we might be able to prove this. He kicks the gravel and kicks the dust. He doesn't seem to want to trust.
Yeah.
He kicks the gravel and kicks the dust, but it's not the front line where he was thrust.
Yeah. Wow.
It's better. Because I think we've got the idea he's by himself. When he does seem to want to trust, we get the idea of isolation, which is kind of reinforcing a picture. Yeah?
Yeah.
It's not the front line where he was thrust. Our friendship games, our thoughts and ways. We haven't got a line though, we have to put one in.
Can you say that again? His friendship what?
So what we've got so far in this verse, he sits alone by himself all day. This young soldier never learned to play. He kicks the gravel, kicks the dust. It's not the front line where he was thrust. Our friendship game